Hello, you all. Hello, listen. I'm coming. I just got 4 quick tips that will make everything real smooth for you getting through airport security. Okay. So, 4 quick tips, um, little things, but big things that may actually slip the mind. So, if you already know this, look at it as a refresher. If you are fresh to moving around and you don't know this, you can thank me later. All right, so dig this. Two of the first two are big ones. Your passport, let's just say this. Your passport, make certain that your passport is actually not going to expire until more than 6 months after your trip. Let's say that again. Your passport has to not expire before the date that is 6 months before after your trip. So after you're back 6 months out, you still need 6 months out. That makes it valid. So don't think, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on here. My passport will actually expire next month. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. So your passport has to be valid at least 6 months after your trip. So take care of that. You don't want any problems with airport security when it comes to your passport. Number two, your carry-on. Your carry-on luggage. This is going to save you a whole lot. The first thing is bring your patients to the airport. All of your patients to the airport, okay, with you. Leave your attitude at home. It will save you a whole lot of trouble. So when it comes to, and why do I say that? When it comes to your carry-on pieces and your personal item, okay? Because generally when you're carrying on airline, you could do one personal item and you could do your carry-on luggage piece. So we're talking as far as like your personal item, backpacks, duffel bag, things of that nature. There are the measuring bins, okay? So all the dynamics of your luggage have to meet those requirements so you don't have an issue. And where I've seen people arguing with the TSA folks, you're not going to win the argument. But just make sure that when you drop your things into the measure bin, it has to slide down on its own. Forcing it down means that it does not fit. And that could actually run you into a problem with the TSA folks. Just follow the rule. Don't get too irritated. Don't, that's why I said leave your attitude at home and pack your patience up with you when you get ready to get in your car to head to the airport. Check your airline specifically for their site for those actual measurements. And just remember, it has to just slide down into the measuring bin, not you pushing it and forcing it and smashing it, because you may catch the wrong person and they may give you a hard time. So those are the two real like small things but big things. Okay, now here are the two other things, and then I'm gonna get out of here, that you probably know, but it might slip the mind. Let's talk about liquids in your carry-ons. Okay, so liquids within your carry-ons within the United States, travel within the United States, it has to be a quart size container, it's a quart size bag that your things that are liquid are in, and that bag must be clear. It must be clear. You can get them off of Amazon, just a cute little pouch with the little zipper. It has to be clear, and all those things have to fit into that one bag. And the things that you're packing that are liquid cannot be more than 3.4 ounces, okay, which is 100 milliliters. Again, clear quart size bag, all liquid stuff, lotion, baby oil, that stuff, perfumes, body wash, that stuff, 3.4 ounces or less. Okay, and your larger liquids can actually be checked with your checked luggage, you could actually have larger liquid things in there. But the things for your carry-on, it has to be in that clear bag. That bag can't be bigger than a quart size, and again, 3.4 ounces or less. Okay, here's one that I think people probably don't even pay any attention to, but packing medication and pills. Now, on the TSAgovernment.com site, tsa.gov.com, it says you can pack your medication anywhere in any container, but the prescription meds has to actually have the prescription on the bottle or on the box. Okay, and that's mostly for controlled substances type pills. So you just don't want to run into a problem, because that actual drug may actually be illegal in certain states. So you need to have your prescription that kind of explains that you actually need to have it. So that's kind of a thing that you may think of it and you may not think of it. I'm just trying to remind you, because I don't want you to have any problems with airport security. Ain't nobody got time to have no problems with airport security. And hold yourself up from your flight, your cruise ship, whatever it is that you're trying to do. So, and that's domestic flights within the United States. You can pack your pills anywhere in any container, but you have to have that prescription on the containers, the prescription that goes along with those meds. Okay, so listen, that's it. That's all I got for now. 4 quick little tips to make everything smooth when you carry your little self through airport security. All right, you guys, safe travels.